house.
Hey guys, we're going to throw one in on Ray here. We're right here at Precious Coins and Metals in Midwest City. We're going to talk about this stuff right here. What is actually worth keeping in the copper minted stuff, coins, bars, etc. What his thoughts are, because everybody else out there, it's just all over the place. Should we, you're paying way too many premiums for this stuff, or way too high on premiums. But it is a beautiful metal. But as far as investing, I'm not too sure about investment. Maybe 100 years from now, we don't know. I've learned a little bit too. Ray, what's your thoughts?
Well, you kind of hit the nail on the head. In 100 years, but maybe sooner. Copper may become the new silver. If silver gets unobtainable, $100 an ounce, so to speak, silver or copper will probably be a little bit better choice of investment. Right now, if you want to invest in copper, I would suggest trying to get the big stuff and just hold on to it for 20 years, 30 years. If you're just looking to collect for the pretty coins, you will pay the higher premium on these. Like we sell copper rounds or 1 ounce bars or rounds for $3 each.
Okay.
So my wholesaler sells them for $2.50. So we make like 50 cents a copper round.
So there is a market for it,
yes.
As far as, because people do love this stuff. It is pretty.
And that's probably the most appealing thing about it is the look of it. I mean, just look at these Germania bars. It almost has a gold hue to it, but as far as stacking wise for investment, it's just not there yet. But as we've seen over the last 20 years, even 30 years ago, silver was less than $10 an ounce.
Right.
So look what's happened to it now. On the kilo bars, we sell them for like $65 for a kilo bar.
Okay.
I have people come in here that buy these bars that remelt them and sculpt with them, or make other stuff with them.
Even like
even those
bars,
right?
Wow.
Because it doesn't matter if it's a Germania or who it's made by. If it's a generic mint, right now there's really not that much of a premium on the secondary market for it. So we just sell it all at the same price.
So what, like, this is a 5 ounce Geiger. I mean, something like that. What would you sell that for?
Oh, that would be a $15 bar.
$15 bar. Yeah. Well, that's pretty close, actually.
If you get more than, say you buy 3 or 4 of them, we could come down to like $13 a bar. You get a bigger discount the more you buy. And
the 10 ounce bars, probably what?
That'd probably be 25.
Okay. Well, hey, we're actually still doing pretty decent, but a lot of people, I mean, the big thing right now is
your copper pennies,
pre-82 pennies, that people are just slamming those things. I mean, they're just keeping them like crazy. Of course, can't melt them yet. I mean, if you melt them, you can't resell that copper, but that right there is worth what, about 3 cents?
Almost 3 cents.
Yeah. So is this going to be your better stacking strategy on copper?
Because you get it in your change. So that's the cheapest thing to come by. And if you stack buckets, and we have just tons of copper pennies.
Oh, you do?
And wheat pennies.
Yeah.
And people will come in and buy it by the bag full, They buy 2,000 or 2,500 at a time.
Holy moly.
And we sell copper pennies for 5 cents a piece.
Wow.
Wheat pennies included.
Wow.
The later ones, probably 3 cents a piece. The 59s through 82. But if you guys are into stacking pennies, we've got thousands of them. So
what about the famous steel pennies in the 40s?
Now they just have a collector niche. There's no precious metal involved in
and
those.
They are ugly.
Yeah. But I would suggest hitting every one you got with a magnet. And if you have one that doesn't stick to a magnet, then you've hit the jackpot.
Yeah. Nice. So basically, These I would lose a little bit of money on, not a whole lot, not as much as what, look, a lot of people would say that's worth, $5
In copper,
a pound in copper, but these actually have a higher resale rate than of course scrap. And then we've got some of those little guys right there, which those are actually kind of cool. Um, I don't know what did I pay for those? $5 or $6 maybe. I can't remember. That's what is that? 2 ounces?
Yeah, 2
I
ounce.
think, yeah.
$6 would be the going
Yeah.
rate.
Yeah.
For
So
those.
really, not so bad, guys. But the thing is about copper is, like I said, people really like copper, man. I mean, they like it more for the beauty and everything, I think, than they do just as an investment, because technically it's really not an investment, and it's not a precious metal yet. It might be in 100 years.
Right.
And of course, we can't predict what's going to happen, especially right now with what's going on in the world and everything. And copper and silver are mined in the same mines, and a lot of the times, and of course, silver's in some of the other metal mines, but they are related.
Yeah.
As far as the mines. So, well, guys, there it is. There's your answer from Ray, who knows about it. So I'm sure we'll get some comments. So make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on that. And I'm sure we can take the lumps on it, because, as we all know, SSC has taken some lumps on the nose from stacking copper. So right here, Midwest City, Oklahoma, precious coins and metals. Ray and Mrs. SSC on her phone. Guys, short video, like, subscribe. We're out.